Good day everyone, I am Raquel and today I will be discussing to you the topic assigned to me, which is the reading comprehension and the sub-skills in reading. Now let's begin by answering this question. What is reading comprehension? Reading comprehension is the ability to read text, process it, and understand its meaning. It relies with two interconnected abilities such as word reading or being able to decode the symbols on the page, and language comprehension or being able to understand the meaning of the words and sentences. So, comprehension means the understanding and interpretation of what is read, and it is known as the ultimate goal of reading. It is the reason as to why we read, to comprehend the message of the text, because of course we all know that it is frustrating to read without comprehension, right? Obviously, reading is a skill that is very relevant to comprehension, for the fact that we comprehend something if we read anything. However, reading skill have its own sub-skills. But what is sub-skill? It is an element of a wider skill. For example, the main skill is language learning. And for learners to be able to master a language, students need to acquire a certain level of vocabulary. So, vocabulary is a sub-skill of the skill language learning. Now, let's recognize the sub-skills in reading. According to Comprehension and Terrell of 1998, the reading skill contains four main sub-skills such as scanning, skimming, extensive reading, and intensive reading. Let's have first the scanning. According to Spratt of 2011, scanning refers to searching for specific information within a text where a quick glance is taken to find the relevant information without reading the whole text. So basically, scanning is a reading technique to find specific information only. And the ways on how to do scanning is: first, state the specific information you are looking for. Second, try to anticipate how the answer will appear and what clues you might use to help you locate the answer. For example, if we were looking for a certain date, we would quickly read the paragraphs looking only for numbers, right? Then, selectively read and skip through sections of the passage, meaning we must tend to ignore unrelated informations from what we are looking for. Example of scanning is a flight schedule and searching of someone's contact number in the phone. Next sub-skill we have skimming. According to Comprehension and Terrell of 1998, this reading sub-skill follows scanning in the way it is performed, which means a quick glance to extract superficial information about the text without major details. But instead of trying to find specific information, it focuses on the general essence of the different parts or sections of a text. So, skimming is reading through a text quickly to get an overall idea of the content, that is, the gist or the centerpiece of the passage. How to skim? First, read the title. Second, read the introduction. Third, read the first sentence or the first paragraph. Fourth, read the headings, subheadings, and notice the pictures, charts, and graphs. For example, before we buy a book, we quickly glance at the cover page, right? We also go to the reviewer's comments in the back cover and the contents page. For what? To get the general idea of its content. Another examples are newspaper. We skim to get the general news of the day, and travel brochures, to quickly get informed about the places. So that's what skimming is all about. The procedure of doing it may be similar with scanning, but their purpose is absolutely different. For scanning is reading for specific information only, and skimming is reading for gist. Third subskill is extensive reading. In conformity with Yamashita of 2015, who identified this subskill where great quantities of easy and interesting reading materials are consumed, allowing the reader to enjoy reading and to read quickly, which leads to the high volumes of consumption. Thus, this subskill is reading what interests the students. This allows students to enjoy reading, discovering, and learning from the text. Example of this is reading novels and journals. Obviously, this can happen outside of the class. The fourth and the last subskill is intensive reading. As stated by Spratt of 2011, this is the opposite of extensive reading. This is where general comprehension is not the focus, and examining and studying the language takes center stage, which is also called reading for detail. In short, intensive reading deals with specific learning aims and tasks. Examples of these are textbooks and reports, in which students don't have the power to choose what they want to read, because the only one to choose is the teacher. This subskill obviously happens inside the class. And that would be all for today. I hope you have learned what reading comprehension means and the subskills in reading. Thank you for listening attentively. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.